Valley Club, Professor X just got a huge nerf. So did every character that has summoned because Overpowered has arrived. And yes, it's just as bad as the community was expecting, maybe even worse. We're going to talk about some of the reactions to Overpowered, and hopefully some of the reactions can lead to some change from Scopely. So if you're ready to see what is going on with Overpowered and why everyone got a huge nerf, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin, and I hope you're having an excellent day despite the arrival of Overpowered in Marvel Strike Force. Yeah, I was kind of waiting and seeing how bad this was going to be because sometimes things aren't as bad. Well, it's just as bad as everyone expecting. We're going to talk about that and the huge nerfs that a lot of characters got. And if you get some value from this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. We have at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos every single week on this channel. But let's talk about the Overpowered system that arrived in Marvel Strike Force. So as you may notice, some of your characters may have some numbers next to them. This is their Overpowered rank. And the other thing is they did not extend this to summon. So for example, Phoenix. Well, if she dies, she summons a Dark Phoenix. Well, this Phoenix is a level 2, which means less damage, less focus, not gonna do much. We also have Sentinel, that all of the Sentinel bots got ruined as well. So I don't know what this effect is gonna have in, actually it's not gonna have an effect in the raids, but in War, in Crucible, yeah, Null's Carnage that he summons, where is it? On his special. Well, Null's Carnage is also a level 2. Hella, Greg is gonna be a lowly level 2 as well. And all these characters, Mysterio, he got his summons. Where is his summons? On his ultimate, he got his summons at level 2 as well. So then Quicksilver with the, where is the one that he summons? There he is, there she is. There's the Scarlet Witch and the zombie Scarlet Witch. Well, she has a Juggernaut that she summons. I think it's from her passive, yeah. Well, he's only level 2 as well. So all of these summons, particularly now in Crucible, War, and Arena, all just got nerfed. And that means that Professor X, well, he just got a nerf as well because of this Overpowered system. If we look at what his special does, it does a lot of things, but if a Cyclops Age of X is not an ally, summon Cyclops Age of X. Summon Age of X ally, it's gonna gain Safeguard for 2 turns, defense up for 2 turns, but that Cyclops, despite the Safeguard and defense up, is only gonna be level 2 for the Overpowered system, so probably gonna die right away, not gonna do much. I'm not sure if this is going to be fixed, but this was a major oversight in this design of Overpowered. Not sure if they could fix this. Maybe they could just remove Overpowered system because I think that's what the community wants right now. Let's go over to Reddit for some comments from the community. One is from a big spender, and I think a lot of the community want to say, hey, this is for the big spenders. Well, this big spender, at least this one, does not like this. What he says, environmental stave 35. I honestly think this is worst thing that they've ever did this game. Definitely the most unnecessary. I'm fine with my advantage of characters maxed way before others. I think this greatly hurts theory crafting and the fun using strategy to beat teams in War and Crucible. The stat difference in the Overpowered rankings makes it not fun. Like, okay, I have higher, lower Overpowered on a couple characters, so quick win or lose. Yes, I was able to get back to number 1 in Arena, but it feels the Arena battles are going much faster. Odin wipes the floor, and we're back to Odin 1 vs 1 showdowns. Curious to see how it makes you feel in Crucible, my favorite game mode. People are saying this is for the spenders to get a big advantage on their investment, but I think there's a lot of other spenders who don't like this either. Can't speak for them, only myself. Yeah, so I think this gives an advantage to people that want to spend, and some spenders do want that advantage. They just want an easy game. They don't have to think, just winning. Other spenders want to get that advantage so they can have that theory crafting, and anyone that wants to have theory crafting and not just have this game be on easy mode, I don't think this helps. This is not a good thing. I just want to share my opinion as a spender and top 50 War and Masters Crucible player. Not a fan, feels extremely unnecessary. Edit. I also think this is going to lead to rift in alliances. The divide is going to become greater. Not everyone I play with is a spender, but they have great strategy and are still big accounts. But the new teams take more time to unlock for them. They can't max a character day 1 of release unlock like me. They have to manage their resources. How do you expect free to play to keep up with the true end game content where their peers and opponents overpower them over and over? You don't. It's going to be rough on alliances and the player base. So that is from the perspective of a big spender, someone that will have the overpowered over for a lot of players still does not like this. One of the first posts on Reddit has a bunch of salt, so I'll try to keep this family friendly, but having Overpowered affects just PvP mode. Arena Wars CC shows how they care to apply these overpowered changes to the game. Now, they did say that they're going to apply them later to PvE. I think they should have done it first to PvE, then extended to PvP, but they did it this way. Hopefully they could revert some of their changes. All you did, Scopely, was force a FOMO reaction for people in Gear Tier 20, their Odin to stand a chance. Odin is the only character you should Gear Tier 20 if you not realized it before. It's late design, lazy, whoever writes your blog post can't spell check certain words before posting them. I know those people. I know they try their hardest, so I'm not gonna bag on them and that. You guys at Scopely are excited about the age of a nihilist, like the age of something else. All right, so a lot of salt here, but I think all the sound is pretty well stated. But yeah, one of the big problems is in Arena. Now, luckily, I was able to avoid the rank 11 or Odin in my arena, but they're going to be popping up more and more and more. And it's going to be a case of the have versus the have-nots in arena. Is your Odin at the end game? Is your Odin level 11? If it is, you have a great shot of winning, because for me, a lot of my arena matches end up being Odin versus Odin at the end. It is a one-on-one matchup, and sometimes I win that, but if the opponent's Odin is level 11, it's gonna be very, very tough. And another perspective from a free-to-play player, 6 years in, non-spender, being a free-to-play player of the community for 6 years, I joined the game every day, focused on raids, events, Cosmic Crucible, combined daily milestones, casual arena. The resources get accumulated in a month. Is a decent amount of time to build a team to level 85, 90 with T2, level 5 ISO 8 without too much effort. Today, I was excited that the new age was being announced, but when I got the overpowered part, its effect during the arena fights, I was bamboozled enough to be considering not to be a player of this game in the future. Two main things that concern me in the future. T3, T4 training mats are being made the scarce resource for free to play after the Age of Apocalypse. Scopely decided to release a new team every 15 days. If these training mats are being phased out of the long term, it's high time to roll out the T5 modules. Yeah, so I'm struggling with a lot of T4s as well. I'm not sure why the economy on that is so bad. Maybe it's just all the new teams. Overpowered, not viable to the free-to-play I've experienced in today in Arena at least. Level 95 Annihilators could at least take on a level 100 Secret Defenders. Apocalypse, Old Man Logan without a Doctor Strange as of yesterday, but today onward and odd day, 95 level Annihilators be totally obliterated. Fundamentally weaker teams at level 100, 105 with all the ISO 8 tiers attached, which makes free-to-play a disadvantage as we're already starving for T3 ions, red gears, training modules. So in the long run, I can see many free-to-play players dropping the game as the gap between free-to-play and pay-to-win grows exponentially. Free-to-play ecosystem we shattered after the Age of Annihilus kicks in full force, because free-to-play players will get Annihilus related teams much later than the pay-to-win when they're using this team. So concluding, Overpower is killing the unity, the daily events, arena, related teams if they're not built to a certain point, while new teams are coming in every 15 to 20 days. Scopely should keep free-to-play players in mind when making some strategic shifts in the game. I also hope free-to-play should get an equal chance to compete in against wallet users, at least in arena. Tried to write this in a respectful way, and I appreciate that, because a lot of times the devs, they want to, or the community managers want to share a lot of these posts and stuff with the devs, but if there's a lot of profanity, things like that, they aren't able to. So as much as you guys want to share your feedback, just know that if there's profanity, things like that, the community managers can't share that with the devs. So if you want it shared with the devs, just put all your salt in a post, just keep it clean. And the last one I want to share is a clean post, and this is a solution for everybody. Scopely, have a way to solve your horrible PR and your desperate need to soak your player base for cash at the same time. Get rid of Overpowered and just push a button on every match where you can pay $10 and automatically win the battle. That's the solution for that. So free-to-play players still get this competitive advantage where they can use strategy, and the spenders, they could just win their battles, and hopefully no free-to-play players get matched with spenders. Or however much your whales and krakens are willing to pay. The problem is they aren't as good as playing the game and not good as buying stuff, or are just as good as buying stuff. So why not skip the middle part? Just quite literally let them pay to win. Then people have a pay to rent, buy food and stuff, and keep playing, and I can just poop money and keep playing like I always have. So Scopely, it's only been out for a day. I know you've been working on this for a long time, but maybe it's not too late. Maybe you could revert some of these, maybe drop some of the bonuses from the tier 1, and then maybe delay tier 2 and tier 3 for a long time of this overpowered system, because the community has seen this and they have spoken. They do not like this. Free-to-play players do not like this. Spenders do not like this. People that like strategy do not like spend this. The only people that this benefit is players that mindlessly want to play this game and just, hey, I have a more powerful team than you. I just want to win. I don't think that's healthy for the game, but let me know your thoughts, Valley Club and Scopely. Hopefully you can make some changes to this overpowered system. Hopefully you got some value from this video, and if you did, leave it a like. And if you want to see where every character in Marvel Strike Force ranks from best to worst, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk Fest Bum ValleyFlyin out.